Stunning and brave. Stunning and brave. Yeah, it looks like we're live. I had nothing else to do. And rather than test out new equipment by myself, I decided I was going to test it out on the world. I have already had my beers for the evening. So I am drinking zero sugar orange soda, Sunkissed. Welcome everyone, whoever hell is here. I don't think anybody's here. If you're here, raise your hand. Just say, hey, I'm here. Hey, Don, what's going on, man? Why did you have an unscheduled quarter till 7 Central Time chat? Carl Simpson, what's up, Carl? Thanks for joining in, man. I have nothing to say and all day to get there. What's up, Greg? G'day, mate from Darwin. I've heard of Darwin. I'm trying to think where Darwin is. Is that the west? East or west? I don't know Darwin. But what I really want to do is I want to go find that underground city you guys have over there. That's freaking amazing. Robert, hey, I'm here. What's up, Robert? So, if you're just joining me, which everybody is, it's a little tiny 1.5 lane road in a county park. I think it's in Kentucky. I haven't shared north. North, okay, north, yeah. I need to learn more about Australia. I need to probably visit Australia, except I don't know. I just found out recently you guys don't have a whole lot of freedoms over there like I'm accustomed to here in America. Although I love my Australian cousins down there just because it seems like y'all have the same kind of nutty uh nutty spirit that we have here in the States. Russians, for some reason, I identify with Russians and Australians for some reason. Maybe y'all can tell me why. I don't know. I kind of feel like I identify with all uh, the less cultured redneck kind of people. Like I identify with those people. I identify with the people that just like, yeah, fuck you. No offense to anybody if y'all are not taking me the right way. Western North Carolina, what's up? Long Rider in the tropics. So the north, I didn't know the northern side. I thought the northern side was more desert. Maybe I'm confused. I was thinking the southern end of Australia was more of the lush tropical. Yeah, I've never been, so I just look at the map and I look at the vastness that you guys have in that big freaking continent, and I see so much desert, which I've kind of fallen in love with, and because we enjoy a beer. Yeah, yeah, that may be it. Yeah, I don't know. I just I got these lights today on Amazon, and I figured I'd plug them. I'd plug them up and turn them on and see if that helped anyway with the green screen. I don't know. I mean, it's not like everybody needs to see my face, but I would like to do some things. I've got some ideas that I want to do, and it's going to take some. I've got this cool little pen pad here that I can make markings on, and I can draw diagrams and stuff like that. And I thought that would be really cool if I could actually do that. And then I started looking at my setup. I was like, man, my lighting really sucks. And I tried to get some lighting from my brother, who's got these big spotlights. It's just freaking horrible, horrible spotlights. And I tried to set them up, and anyway, these things seem to be a whole lot better. and and I've got this green screen behind me. It's basically a green screen that works really well outdoors. Doesn't work that well indoors. Madman Daz. Hey, buddy, I've got a long ride planned for Thursday from Nottingham to Belgium. I have a little bit of experience riding on the right side of the road. Any advice as you've covered lots of distance? I don't know. You guys are so different um, in Europe. Everything's different over there. I don't know. Um, I think the thing that most people miss, including me, is stopping to talk to people. I've been trying to get people to do that for 15, 20 years because I know that it's made such a big difference in my travels is just to slow down and talk to people. Talk to people at the gas stations, talk to people at the restaurants, talk to people when you slow down and you go, hey man, I'm not just beelining it through your little community here. I would like to know what's special. And I would say that's probably my best advice to anybody. Now check this out. I camped here in this little graveyard. That's a recent fascination with me is camping in graveyards because they're so peaceful. And usually when the sun goes down, nobody's there to bother you. I mean, if you're not haunted. But yeah, that's probably my biggest bit of advice is slow down and talk to people. Slow down and talk to people. And seriously, I've been trying to do this 15, 20 years is when you're traveling through some unknown area, slow down, relax, and talk to people and go, hey, what's so special about your little community here? And I haven't done it enough myself. Let's turn the see if I can get this a little bit less obtrusive. Oh yeah, that's nice. Oh yeah. I'm starting to like these lights. They're very similar to the lights that I've had before. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Yeah, if you're traveling, I would say that's my best piece of advice. The thing that nobody is gonna, nobody else is gonna tell you. Slow down, talk to people, ask some questions, and go, hey, what am I gonna miss if I don't do if I just buzz right through your community here, what am I going to miss? Oh, well, you got to go over here to the waterfall. Oh, well, you got to go over here to the swimming hole. Oh, you got to visit this little cemetery over here. It's got lots of interesting history. I think that's the one thing that most people miss out on. But have fun. That's the other thing. Have fun. Don't be rushed. You are such a good-looking man. Thanks, Greg. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that coming from a dude. I'm just teasing Greg. It's cool, man. Thanks. Yeah, that's cool. Uh, if y'all are just now getting here, I don't have anything to say. I just wanted to test out these lights, and I thought this would be kind of an interesting little. God, let me get my two faces. Two of my faces on the screen is just too much, I think. I don't know how I got these twisted. Oh, there we go. That's kind of what I was looking at. This is riding through the bluegrass hills of Kentucky. I knew horse farms was a thing. I knew horse racing is a thing. Especially in Kentucky, it's huge. It's really big. But this is like, I don't know, it seemed like 30, 40 miles of nothing but farms on the left and the right. That's what I'm riding through here. I just jumped off the interstate and I'm like, holy crap. I am in the bluegrass capital of America. Absolutely. It was just right and left, right and left. And they were very proud to tell you that they're such and such farms and they're such and such, breeders of these fine racing animals. And I was just kind of blown away. I mean, I just randomly stopped. It's like, I need a break. I need to get off the interstate. And this is what I ran into. Um, Yeah, unbelievable. Horses everywhere, but mostly just big, huge fences and grasslands, and these farms look like they've been here 100 years or more. Kind of an interesting stop. So what are you guys up to on a Tuesday night? I've got some interesting stuff that I'm working on. I've got some reviews, some gear reviews, but I started fanning through some of the old and I've made reference to this before. I've been fanning through some of the old. Yeah, let me see if I can pull that up. You'll stand by here for 1 second, and I'll see if I can pull up. Oh no, I'm not going to be able to fan through that. I've got to figure out how to do this. Um, I was fanning through some footage, mostly of my crash footage on the bike, not just the stuff that I've just recently acquired, the dash cam and the body cam, but I was going back through. I was trying to figure out. Let me pull up another prop. I'm hoping you guys love my props as much as I do. So this is the boot. I pulled this out the other day and I was like, wait a minute. This thing looks a lot different than I would have ever imagined. This is the boot from the foot that I lost. But the more I started looking at it, I was like, well, wait a minute. Why is this so flattened? Originally I thought my boot, basically a work boot, got ripped off my foot, and then it got down under the motorcycle and it ground all the meat off my foot, and that's why I'm in the shape that I am. But when I started looking at my boot, I was like, wait a minute, I think my boot was ripped off my foot by whatever got up under my bike. So in other words, it wasn't ripped off by me tumbling down the road. It was ripped off by whatever I got up under. And I started thinking maybe I got up under that damn semi. Anyway, it's just some thoughts that went through my head, and I started flipping through some of the footage. And I think I've mentioned this before, that as I'm going down the road, you can see the front and rear cameras on the motorcycle as I go swing left towards the barriers, towards that, what I call a cheese grater, and swing back towards the semi that I'm passing. The semi has a mirrored toolbox that I'm facing. Somebody pointed that out to me. There's, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 frames of my motorcycle turning towards, so the camera is pointing towards basically a mirror of my motorcycle, and I'm actually pointing it out right there on the motorcycle. That's kind of funny. Let's go back and look at that. Yeah, there I am, pointing at the camera on the front of the motorcycle. That's the camera that is pointing towards the semi. And if you slow it down, and I did that this morning, I started slowing it down frame by frame by frame, and the motorcycle, as it's skidding right, it's panning towards that mirrored toolbox that somebody pointed out. One of my viewers said, hey, look at this. He froze a frame off of the video. And when I slow it down, I was like, oh, where's my foot? On the right side of the bike, you can't see my foot. On the left side of the bike, my left foot starts going down, and it looks like it's planning as the motorcycle's coming off the ground. So it looks like the motorcycle high-sided, right? But where the hell's my body? I don't know. But obviously I'm going to have to do a video about that. Just go, hey, conspiracy theory, here's what I think happened. Is there any females in your lifetime? Yes, there are females. No romantic females, unfortunately. Salty Badger, evening all. What's up, Salty? Evening. Yeah, I think somebody asked me that a couple of streams back. And, yeah, no. The women that have expressed interest, I've always told them the same thing. It's like, I would like to have, I would like to have a love interest that is interesting. But I would also like to have a dog. But neither of them really make sense. I really would like to have a dog. I would really like to have some kind of companionship. And something that's less crazy. Just clean up some poop and some piss every once in a while, and everything's good with dogs. Women are a little bit more maintenance heavy. So yeah, I'm not since I got divorced, golly, 2013, and I haven't been hasn't been a big desire. So yeah, no. I mean, interesting questions. Beanie in Australia. Man, I've got so many people from Australia, and I don't really know why. I've got to assume I did some videos a while back with what's his name? The Harley guy that does adventures. I used to love to watch his stuff, and when I first started watching him, I was like, oh man, this guy's great. Um, and then he started he started just pitching all the time. I was like, ah man, $1 Million Bogan. That was my thing. I was like, I was really promoting $1 Million Bogan because I was like, man, this guy's great. He takes his freaking 800-pound Harley in the mud, up hills, and he just thrashes it. And I was like, that is the vision of the ultimate motorcycle guys. Like, I got this motorcycle, but I want to go up that hill. And he was a legend. And then all he started doing was bitching. And I was like, man, I don't want to sit here and listen to you bitch. I mean, even though I guess some people would say he's being real and he's being honest, man, I caught myself doing the same thing. Actually, one of my viewers caught me doing it and said, man, look, shut the fuck up. You're living the life that we all want to live, and you're bitching the whole time. And I'm like, yeah, I get it. I get it. I'm completely down with you. And then I started noticing MDB doing the same thing. I was like, oh, man, it's kind of a turnoff. I mean, obviously it hasn't affected him at all. People crying on camera. I don't know. To me, it's like if I start crying, I think I'm going to stop recording. Hey, Beanie, buy yourself a nice young bird from an Asian country. Yeah, I've got a buddy that did that. What's up, Evan? What's up, man? Love to visit you sometime in the next few months just to chat. Oh, that would be great, man. I'm hoping to be on a motorcycle in the next few months. I have an appointment. What's wrong with this camera? It's cutting me off here. I have an appointment Thursday to evaluate my stump for a new leg. As soon as I get a leg, I'll probably be on a motorcycle very soon after that. Walking is a prerequisite for riding a motorcycle. I think I've said that a few times. I would love to see you again, even. $1 Million Bogan, absolutely. Is Bogan an Aussie guy that took his street bike off-road in the Outback? Absolutely. That's why I fell in love with the guy. I was like, man, this guy's a badass. I mean, it's kind of like, I don't know, I identify with this because I like the idea of having the wrong bike. And I kind of feel like I've always had the wrong bike. I think I've had the right bike maybe a couple times in my life where it's like, oh, I want to go up that mountain and, do these single track trails. And oh, it just so happens I have the almost perfect bike. The perfect bike is always a dirt bike for me. But I've only had a dirt bike like one time, a couple times. And I got myself hurt because I was like, oh my God, this thing goes anywhere. And I overestimated my skills. Uh, Lives in Geelong, around 2-hour flight from where I live in Queensland. Yeah, I'm starting to learn. Actually, I've watched enough of his stuff to really get the gist of what Australia is about. But as far as motorcycle stuff, you guys, I think I've got more going on down there than we do in America. I mean, my God, you've got the legends. Um, you've got golly, my mind's gone blank. I grew up on um, shit. Mel Gibson? Shit. I mean, I was completely enamored. Let's see, 1982 when that movie came out. I completely missed the first one. That all my friends talk about. And I'm like, yeah, it took me like 20 years to find that movie. But golly, I can't think of the damn name of it. Oh my God. I've watched the movie like 30 times. Oh, I'll be back. Inspiration Fairway, mate. You're a champion. Thanks, man. Evening, Big Don. What's up, Jeffrey? Um, they just had the huge blockbuster that came out, and I can't think of the damn name of the movie. It was it was Mel Gibson. The first movie that I didn't see, the first movie I didn't see was like 79 or 80, something like that. And then like 81, 82, when I was actually riding a motorcycle. Um, it was one of the most intense movies I've ever seen. It wasn't really a motorcycle movie. The first movie was much more of a motorcycle. I didn't see it though. It was in the 79, 80. You Australian guys, y'all know Mad Max. Thank you. The first movie was Mad Max. The second movie was the one that I saw, the one I grew up with, was not Mad Max. It was Road Warrior. Fuck. Why was that so hard for me to come up with? Road Warrior was the thing that I saw in the movie theaters over and over and over. I love that movie. And it just had a few motorcycles in it, but I just love that movie. Mel Gibson is an honest human with a lot of courage and grit. Yeah. Dude in Hollywood that flushed it all to tell the truth because there was no Mad Max in it. Furiosa. Oh yeah, I'm really anxious to see the Furiosa. I just love the series, man. I love what's his name, the doctor that decided he was a filmmaker. Yeah, I love that freaking story. Motorcycle Adventure Dirt Bike TV is a great. Oh yeah, I watched that guy too. He is great. The Dual Sport Wheelie channel. That's what I love. That's like he opens every one of his videos going, "Hey, yo, one of the oh," and it's funny. He's funny. I love that guy. All his bros are riding the back wheel. When they ride across Russia to Magadan, unreal. Russia looks insanely beautiful too. I think we're talking about the same thing. Motorcycle Adventure Dirt Bike TV. It's a bunch of dirt bike and dual sport guys, and they're riding really nasty stuff all the time. And he's kind of coaching you how to do things and how not to. He's probably my age, close to it. Road Warrior was also known as Mad Max too. Yeah, yeah. That made a huge impact on me as a young man. I think I was probably 16, 17 when that thing came out, and they had like $2 theater, and me and my little brother would go in and we would swap. We would watch it like we would go to the theater 7 o'clock at night, and we'd sit through the movie 3 or 4 times. But we would pay one time. I think it was $1 or $2. It was cheap. It was really cheap. But we didn't have any money, so I would say, here, Mark. Here's $2. Go buy a ticket and let me in the emergency exit. So I'd wait outside the emergency exit. And next time I would do it. Anyway, I think we probably watched that damn movie 15, 20 times in the theater. I love that movie. Australians have a different take on cinema that I love. There's a video from a couple of years ago where he goes across Russia. It's unreal. He comments that the ice cream there is the best he's ever tasted. Made me laugh. Russia. Maybe they use real milk over there. I don't know. Hello from Northwest New Jersey. What's up, Renegade Moto? That film made the Australian blue healer my favorite dog. Oh yeah. Yeah, I would take one of those blue healers any days. Awesome. Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome was one of my favorite, and Road Warrior second, but absolutely favorites. Yeah, Dana, you're probably younger than I am. That's why you probably saw Thunderdome before. But if you grew up on Mad Max, um, if you grew up on Road Warrior like I did, that's all there is. And I think a few of my friends saw the first one first. They saw Mad Max first, and they're like, "That's it." But it's a whole lot more motorcycle centric. So it's a bunch of bad boys on motorcycles, ruling the planet in Mad Max. That's the original, where he's actually a cop and all his friends are cops, and these bikers murder his wife and his child, and that's all he does is take vengeance. It's a really good movie too, but it's not really Road Warrior. Road Warrior is post-apocalyptic, where that's kind of where I got that bug too. So anyway, I'm sorry. Let me get my. There's just too much of my face on there. Oh, that's really interesting. That's after my crash. I'm camping in Kentucky, and for some reason my kickstand is hanging on by a thread, and when I crash, my kickstand falls off, and I ride it. I'm rolling back. I'm actually walking back up to camp, and I was like, "What the fuck, man? How did my kickstand just fall off? I didn't break it off. There's nothing broken." Anyway, I just went back. The sun's almost down. I'm wearing a headlight, and I'm carrying my camera, and I'm like, "What are the odds that I'm going to go back and find this bolt and this nut and be able to?" Yeah, there you go. That's how dark it is. It doesn't look that dark, but it's getting pretty dark. Anyway, I just rolled back to my crash site and found the bolt that fell out of my kickstand. Anyway, that was a great trip up until I crashed. Man, wait a minute. Dina, yeah. Consider a Ural. I've always considered a Ural. I'm fascinated with Urals, but no, I'm not a sidecar guy. I am not. Everybody is trying to convince me to get a trike. I'll get a convertible before I get a trike. So y'all just suck it up and just wait. Wait for the next bike. It's going to be a motorcycle. It's either going to be a motorcycle. It's going to be a convertible. It's not going to be a trike. I don't like trikes. I don't like the way they turn. I like to lean when I turn. Y'all saw me smiling the other day on my buddy Luke's little, what is that? UTV, ATV. It's a trike, and it was a terrible experience. Going, turning the throttle, getting on the throttle, and going fast and having wind in my hair was great. And then it got to the corners, and I'm like, oh my God, this thing doesn't turn. I just don't like that. So that's probably the last time you guys are ever going to see me on a trike. Sorry for all you trike guys. I'm just not a trike guy. Red Dog. I don't know Red Dog. Never heard of that. YouTuber named Mad Maxie. He used to ride with Max Wrist. Both are crazy riders. I don't know anything about that, Nitrous. That's the link to the Russian Adventure. Love that video. Yep, it came out when I was 11. Yeah, there you go. Mad Max 1 was like the Aussie version of the Warriors. Yeah. Yeah, it's very I don't want to say horror, but it's closing on the horror genre. It's very close to the horror genre because she's like shocking, these guys they don't care. They're just out there killing people. They don't care. New leg, new bike. Does that mean the Triumph will be donated to the Barber Museum? That your gear and all the footage rolling in the background would make a heck of an exhibit. I wish Barber was interested in my story. I would consider that. Although I have some friends that have tried to donate to Barber, and I've always talked them out of it because when you donate to any museum, including Barber, they go, "Oh, thank you very much for the donation." And it may just be a quick sale because that's the thing that you sign when you say, here, I want to donate. If you go to any museum, you say, I have a Van Gogh. I have an original Van Gogh here, and I want to put this Van Gogh on display in your museum. I want to see my Van Gogh for the rest of my life, which is waning here. I'm in the twilight of my life, and I want to see my Van Gogh in the Metro Museum. And they go, oh, yeah, we would love to have your Van Gogh showing in the hallway here, and we would love to put your name on it. Thanks to our patron, our special patron, for donating this Van Gogh. But the fine print says basically, nah, we're going to take your Van Gogh, we're going to sell it, and we're going to fund the rest of the year with your donation of your Van Gogh. It just really doesn't fit our museum, and that's kind of what I've always told my friends. Like, yeah, that would be a cool donation for that museum. Except when you read the fine print, the thing that you sign, it says, yeah, no, we're going to take your shit, and it's ours. It's ours. We don't have to display it. It's ours. We can do with it what we please, and that might be just, funding the rest of the year with your donation. Thank you very much. And yeah, I'd rather just write them a check, for the $12 that's left in my account. Uh, yeah, I would love to see. I would absolutely donate if I thought my bike would be on display for a year and everybody's showing the shredded gear and maybe my video playing in the background. I would absolutely donate the Tiger to any museum that has any traffic. The Euros are sometimes a maintenance well. Yeah, that's all I've heard too. Any old tech bike, anything, same with old Harleys, old Harleys, anything that's old is going to be expensive too. Maybe the Urals are not too expensive, but my God, what they're asking for those new Urals with the sidecars, like $17,000? No, thank you. It's what, 70-year-old tech? Lots of tri-glides at Sturgis last week. I bet. I bet. I was impressed. I knew there would probably be a lot of trikes the last time I went. Was it last year? I went last year, and I was like, yeah, there's going to be 10% trikes. But, man, it was like, I still ride my two-wheeler as well. What two-wheeler are you riding, Beanie Boy? Check into loaning your exhibit. You do that if you don't want to donate. Usually a collection show, arts speaking. Yeah, I would be completely down. Yeah, anybody wants to come pick up my bike and show it, I'll loan you my series of videos and let you play those in the background. Yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't hesitate to do that. I'll even deliver it to your museum. Prefer to buy an old BMW than new. Yeah, I'm the same way, Peter. In fact, there's a bunch. If you guys, anybody in the States that's into buying old bikes, old machines, there is a basement full of cool motorcycles my brother's getting rid of. Actually, I have two brothers. I've got a brother that's got a Harley down there. You'll probably see me riding that thing before you see anything else. Hint, hint. It's like a Sportster type. I'm not sure. Nicer, I think that's what it is. I've ridden it. It's kind of cool. It's ridiculously loud because it's Harley. But yeah, you'll probably see me riding that thing before you see me riding the next bike. Hopefully. What's up, Bigfoot? What's up, Ride on 69 SV650? I like Suzuki's. Yeah, I would definitely consider an SV. I actually have a the cousin, I have a V-Strom 650 over in Hawaii. I may never see the bike again. If I get back over there, I'll definitely get the thing running. That's a cool bike. It's a great bike for the island. Great bike for the island. Probably a perfect bike. Basically the same thing as the SV. Okay, it could be me. Had to refresh. Peter, Apocalypse bike. Yes, I think we're still talking about mine's gone blank. uh, who the hell were we talking about? I'm just going to scroll up here real quick. Mad Max, Road Warrior. Why can't I remember those names? I'm trying to. Oh, this is I just rolled over the mountain here from was it West Virginia or Virginia? I can't remember. West Virginia or Virginia into Kentucky, down the hill. Just started hitting the good roads, and like, hey, there's a little country club here. It's like, what the hell is this? So I'm riding through here. I don't think I've published any of this stuff. Mad Max and Road Warrior. Apocalypse Bike. Thank you, Evan. Thank you. I don't know what else I have to say. How long have we been doing this? We have been doing this. How long have we been doing this? I think we've been doing this almost an hour. I just want to test out these lights. That's all I want to do. And tease you guys about what's coming. I want to do a little thing about my foot. I'm really disturbed at the fact that I don't know how the hell I lost my foot. It was in a crash, but how did I lose my foot? And if you guys know, I'm gonna do a frame by frame analysis and go, what do y'all think? Because I've already shot some footage with some models. I would really love to go do some animations, but I'm not. Animations take so much work, and I'm not very skilled at it. And the end product would not be very good, so I'm probably not gonna wind up doing any kind of a animation. But I do like stop motion type stuff, which is it's going to be far from it, but it's going to be me holding on some models. From what I've shot so far, it's been a lot of fun. So that's probably what you're going to see is like, how the hell did I lose my foot? Frame by frame. I don't know. Y'all got any questions? Any comments? Got about 2 minutes before I shut this thing down. What do y'all think? Lost Boys is a biker movie. Fight me. I seem like I watched The Lost Boys, but car carrier must have run over your foot. I'm leaning that direction. The boot would not have come off like that otherwise. Not laced up, work boot. Well, here's the other thing, Nitrous. And I'm going to get real detailed and technical. You can see this boot is mashed down pretty good. This boot should be up about, see if I can get this right. This boot should be up about right here. So it really, whatever ran over my foot, whether it was my motorcycle, tires, the side case, smashed this, ripped it off. Here's the thing. I think I've shown this a couple of times. If you see this rip right here, that's what I was originally thinking is something on my motorcycle caught this, ripped my boot off my foot, and then my foot went down on the pavement and just ground off my toes. But now it's pretty obvious to me, something smashed on my foot with my boot, pulled half my foot off and my boot, and then I'm flipping down the road with a bloody what's left of my crushed foot and toes and all that stuff. But I would expect to see that soon. Brings new meaning to shooting footage. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. The boot. Love your channel, mate. Love you, Beanie Boy. One of the benefits of riding boots is the prevention of full twist of the lower leg foot. A full twist can tear skin and muscle, causing a deglove. That's exactly what happened, Evan. That's exactly what happened. But yeah, we'll talk about that sometime in the future. I'm not really sure. I'm working on a couple of review videos right now. Hopefully get those out in the next, I don't know, a few days. And then maybe next week we'll talk about all that new footage I've got from the county up in McCracken County. All those guys. That's some interesting footage. I think you guys will like that. When do you expect a better prosthetic? I'm hoping this week, Peter. I've got an appointment 2 days from now, Thursday. I've got an appointment. I don't know if he's going to say. So I've been wearing. I always try to do this on camera. Oh. That's my nub, and I can't get my knee sock up there far enough. But basically, I've been wearing this knee sock for a few weeks. Trying to get a funnel shape out of my nub, but it's more like a baseball bat shape. So if the prosthetic guy goes, yeah, your leg looks good, let's fit you. Hopefully I'll get fitted this week. Hopefully maybe sometime next week I'll pick up my leg. Expecting the flattened front of that boot makes me even more certain the car carrier. Well, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that, and we're going to analyze the imagery. Unlike anybody else that's not on the motorcycle track, I've got some amazing footage that I want to share, and we'll talk about that soon. You're tough as nails, mate. You're made of the right stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't have anything. I don't have anything else going on. I don't know that I'm so tough. I'm just I think I'm probably more ornery than tough. If you guys go through the same thing or anything similar, I think you'll probably surprise yourself. It's like, yeah, hurts like hell, but let's keep going. What the hell else are you gonna do? All right, I think that's gonna be it, y'all. Thanks for showing up. I always like hanging out on the live streams. Maybe I'll try to plan the next one. I always do. I try to do live streams every Sunday night, 4:30, 5:30 Central. I don't know if that makes any sense for you people over there in Australia or in Europe, but um, it is 7:30 Central right here now, if that gives you an idea. Usually Sunday nights. So um, maybe I'll see y'all on a stream very soon. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see y'all later.